Hi everyone, Nathan here from JS Powersports, and today I'm going to walk you through installing your 35mm vacate valve for your Krash jet ski. Now the 35mm vacate valve works on the 21 plus machines that have the 4 bolts holding in the rear cover. If you have a 997 or something else before 21 that has a bolt hole here, here, and here, there's a couple different options on their website for you. Go ahead and check those out. But on this particular model, we're going to start by removing the rear plug. Then, if you have purchased a flywheel puller from us, our universal flywheel puller, it's on the electrical page, you can use this bolt right here to thread right in to this. And then you can heat this whole area up with a heat gun. Be sure to move it around so you don't bubble any paint up or mess up your mat, and then set this down where it's safe because it's going to be hot. Then you can thread in that bolt for the flywheel puller. Use a 16mm socket and an extension here, and put some downward leverage on this. Once this is warmed up, of course, and all these 4 bolts are removed, a little bit of downward pressure and it'll pop this thing right loose for you. If you do not have one of these, you can alternatively use like a tire iron or a pry bar of some sort or whatever, but be careful because you've got a thin little blue pipe inside there, and if you stick something up too far and start prying, you're going to bust right through that pipe, and you don't want to do that. So just barely right through the edge. You can pry down. There's a very good chance you are going to damage the threads when you do that. If you don't plan on using this again, it's not a big deal. If you do plan on using it later, obviously that would be an issue, and you want to use a proper size bolt or flywheel puller bolt to remove this. Now, once this is off, you're going to need to clean this whole area up inside here so that this can mate up there flat and flush and work and seal. While you're in there, stick a flashlight in the tube, make sure that there's no debris in there, or zip ties, or tools, or bolts, whatever might be in there. A lot of times we find battery nuts and bolts that people drop in. So all that stuff can come into contact with the back side of this, stick in here, and then not allow it to do its job and seal like it's supposed to when this thing's sitting in the water like this. Okay, when you go, of course, under force, this pulls back, and you've got all the water rushing out of the hull, which is fantastic. When it sits still, it's supposed to pop up in there and seal, and that'll only be done without debris or moss or whatever else interfering. Okay, so the plate's removed. Looks like this on the back side. I usually put it in a bag with the 4 little bolts. Put it off to the side in case you ever want to use it for something else later, or maybe someone else will need one. The new vacate valve is going to come with 4 of the longer size screws that we have all set up for it. Line up the holes here, make sure everything looks good. If not, you can come back in. I've only seen it once, but if you needed to, you can drill these out or ream them out just a tad bit, or just the one that's maybe doesn't line up perfect with the rest of them. Then you're going to take a little silicone seal, go right around this edge. It just takes a little bit is all. Then you can put this into place, put your bolts in, snug them up, and you're basically set to go after that. Do not use 5200 or anything else that's permanent, because you may want to take this off periodically, especially if you drop something down in the hole and you can't find any other way to get it and it winds up clear back in here. You can usually check it from the inside by using a telescoping mirror and a flashlight. You can get it down in that back corner way up in there and shine the light just right, and it'll go right down through this tube. You can see if anything's sitting in here or not, and then you can clean this stuff out. And that's basically it on getting this stuff set up and done. You can buy all these accessories and all the vacate valves and all the plugs and everything right off our website, jspowersports.com. We also have gear and accessories, helmets, boots, gloves, wetsuits, all that jazz. And if you don't mind, hit like and subscribe, and we will bring you some more videos.